What's going on, everyone? It is your girl, the real motherfucking Priya. And,
AKA Big Boot.
oh, Bigger Boot. Yup.
The biggest boot.
AKA Bigger Boot, bro. We're here, we're live, we're active. And you already know who I got with me, bro. You already know. It's your boy, Skinny Penis. The biggest co host for real. Welcome to the fourth episode. And, um, I just want to start the shit off by saying I hope everybody had a happy Monday. Hope everybody had a solid day. Started off the week real reset, refreshed. And if it's anybody's birthday, happy birthday to you. It's almost May. Happy birthday to what's May? What's May? What is that?
Taurus.
Taurus. Happy birthday to all the upcoming Tauruses and ending what's April?
Aries.
Aries. Sorry, I'm not. I only know past I don't know past Pisces until we get to Cancer. But happy birthday to y'all. Cheers to y'all. And if you're new here, welcome to Words with Priya. Um, yeah, we're getting into it. It's the fourth episode, and today we will be talking about parenting.
It's a touchy topic.
Very touchy, very touchy. If you feel like you can't continue with this, just exit. Just exit.
If you want to be sensitive and
honestly, leave your sensitive comments. Leave them. Leave them. But if you like are gonna get
tell us where we're wrong.
Just saying, but if you're gonna get like real crybaby, like no one's going back and forth with you on the internet, babe, just leave the video. Just leave the video.
If you're the kind of person that doesn't like to admit that they've done wrong or are capable of doing wrong, then maybe get rocks.
Because look, the parenting, it's really fucking like out of all the topics we've talked about, this is probably the heaviest one. Second from friendships, but I did that one by myself. So
the little card game touched on a couple things.
Yeah, it did. Episode 3 was really fucking wild. Yeah, no, it was wild. It was a little wild, but we're gonna get into all that today. I was gonna
we wrote
say
down some questions because it is such a heavy topic. Wanted to make sure.
Had to write that shit down, bro. Had to write that shit down. We had to get really more intricate with this one. Real more. I don't know, but anyways, go ahead.
Okay. What are your top 3 parenting beefs? And this can be things that you beef with within your own parenting experience, with how other people parent. Top 3, I'm curious. And if
goes
you do more,
a lot of ways. Top 3 beefs with parenting. Where do you want to start? Where do you? So I have 2 kids. If obviously no one knows, but it might be a little. But I have 2 kids. I have a 7-year-old and I have a 1.5-year-old, and we have the same birthday.
I think it's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Proof, her credibility. This cup. This is her cup. She got 2 of them.
Yeah.
She's got 2 of these wonderful cups.
I do have kids in general, and
I don't. I don't want my own children. I have a dog, and he's great.
Perfect.
I'm a paw rent.
Paw rents, tune in. This is for the fur babies. This is for the motherfucking
the dog moms and and I wanted to make sure I didn't leave out those with snakes and spiders and lizards and frogs.
We didn't forget about you, bro. I feel like parenting, if you're taking care of another life, a living thing, you're a parent. You're a parent. Even plant. They got plant parents. They got plant moms. They have, it's kind of like low key. Like I kind of just thought of that too. Like parenting. That's what I was saying earlier. Like we going here, we going here, we going like.
It's a lot. There's a lot of little alleyways that this conversation could flow down.
Yeah. Yeah. So shout out all the parents.
And I'm an aunt. I'm an aunt and I'm a godmom.
Yup. I was about to say, don't leave that out. Don't leave that out.
Never that.
But either way, point is, whether you're a parent or not, I feel like there's a lot of things that little beefs that people have with the parenting thing. Like,
What beef do you have with how your parents parented? What beef
okay,
do you have with how other people parent their kids? Or
okay. So I feel like, I mean, if we're going to talk about me, my parenting beef is the way I was parented, I guess. What did you say? Like how I was treated by my parents.
yeah,
First and foremost, no father, no father, no father.
fatherless, and it
Shout
shows.
out all the fatherlesses. Shout out all the non-father bitches. Like, or men too. Like, definitely shows on that. Cheers. You said it first, bruh. I can't. But
They
I
do be acting so fatherless sometimes. Okay. Anyways, please continue.
I really never had daddy issues. And I feel like low key, that's common. A lot of people's fathers left them. Like that's low key common as fuck. Like, but that's really my beef. Like whether your parents stepped out of your life or
What's the
whether
stat on that?
oh, you want to do an actual examination.
No, I want to know.
You want to do a statistic. One thing's for sure and two things for certain. Bitch, we gonna get the answer. We looking it up. We're looking it up.
How many people are not raised by their father?
Father specifically, not mom. Give it some time, give it some time, give it some
Dramatic
time.
pause. Roughly 1 in 4. Approximately 18.3 to 25 million children in the U.S. That's just the U.S. The 1 in 4 is only
Yo,
live
that's
without a
even
father
crazy. That's
live
even
without a father in the home. Okay, hold on. According to Shevin, the number of children living only with their mothers has doubled in the last 50 years, with father absence rates notably higher in Black and Hispanic communities. Around
damn.
40% of children are born to unmarried mothers. Not that you have to be married to have children or to be a mother. Like, that's
I don't know. For some people, that's really a big thing because some people are really like religious and stuff.
no, and
like,
it is,
so
and I
it's
think
like
that
the
it's
little
fine if
like
that's what you want to do. But
don't
like,
have sex or don't have kids before marriage. I don't know. That whole thing
I
kind
feel
of.
like there are so many types of healthy relationships and healthy family dynamics, and like a lot of it just comes down to how you interact with each other. You could be a gay man with a straight woman, and
Excuse
you
me.
both wanted a child, and you're both raising it together, but you're not together. But
I've
your
been seeing
child
that on
has,
TikTok.
yeah,
I've
like
been seeing that
lavender,
on
whatever,
TikTok
dude.
lately. Ooh, oh, that's what it's called.
Mhm.
Yeah. My mom had a situation with one of her friends, or one of her friends. She did like a little photo shoot for her friend for their daughter. Right when we left, whole time the dad's gay, and that's why they got divorced. And I was like, it was the first time I had heard about it, but like
I
not
mean,
that
like,
situation specifically, but
stop fucking women up.
like it
Like there's so many people out there that are down to do the things that you want to do.
it costs $0 just to know what you want.
It costs $0 to like communicate what you want, and then if the person doesn't agree with what you want, y'all find somebody else that like
We're talking about whole children here. Like we're talking about life creation. I feel like a lot of fatherless, yes, people, but also just people who've had fucked up like parents, and we can get more into that, but like that's why I really feel like it stems from like, why did you end up acting like this to your kids when you
oh, that's
saw fucked up
absolutely.
shit? When you saw fucked up shit, like
Dude, I saw this hot take on, I think it was like one of those New York subway guys that does the like, what's your hot take? It's the one that does it on his Metro card. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry.
I feel like I know what it is too.
Yeah, but
no,
he goes up to somebody, whatever, and he's like, "What's your hot take?" And they're like, it was something like, in order to stop predators or like child molesters, like you have to kill both the predator and the child, because it perpetuates. The child has this sexual act done to them,
Mm-hmm.
right?
No. Yeah,
They're
for sure.
they're raped, they're molested, whatever,
Mhm.
and then they grow up to be that same person that molests, that rapes, that whatever is stuck with that.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Well, he wasn't molested, but like I
don't remember.
I don't think he was, but he probably was, but it was shown like off the like whatever documentary. Like maybe he was. I don't know. It was really just the roadkill for real. But either way, I'm making a point here. Like you have something done to you or you did when you were a child and you just kind of molded with it.
That's
like,
what you become, like the kid that was abused by his dad then abuses his kid, same situation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, that was
damn, we were talking about this in the first episode of Toxicity when we were saying that it stems from family, but I mean, some people were saying that it doesn't because they've never had a toxic family, so
I feel like it's sometimes the like nature versus nurture situation. We might have even talked about that then, but
respectfully speaking, I feel like a lot of the shit that has added up over time is definitely because of everyone's fucking parent. Like you still got
like
still got moms out here 40 plus acting like they're in high school and they treat their kids like they're in high school.
And then like some of the kids really need to get the fuck off the nip. Like get off the mom's nip, bro. Go figure out life.
Some of y'all have never even had the nip. You have the straight bod. The straight bot lay. And you still act like you're still attached to it.
The what? The bottle. The bottle. I didn't get that one. I'm a little too old for that, I guess. I'm sorry.
Okay, fuck you. But y'all are still on fucking nip. Straight booby. Straight boob. So, yeah, I feel like that's definitely where it stems from, y'all's fucking parents. And I will say, it don't even have to be like what they did to you. It could be started by what they did for themselves. Like, while your parent was with, like, while the mom was with the dad or while the dad was with the mom, like, they were going through a bunch of shit. So, like, it kind of ultimately made them, like,
down.
So
no, I feel like that's a really big one, especially in, like, household, like, upper middle class or, like, middle class where, like, you have more financial stability, but, like, you're still in this in-between spot. And then, like,
super weird.
So you have everything you need, your clothes, your shoes, everything's cool, but bed, like house. Your parents are like nutsos.
Like, yo, like low
the way that they like talk, like the way that you see people and couples talk to each other, the way that I remember growing up and hearing people talk to their partner was and it's so crazy to me to think that, like, oh, I'm like clicking, sorry. That we would ever like that we would do that ourselves and go and be in a relationship where somebody's not. It's so crazy that it just becomes so normalized.
Like some people's parents really be fucking them up, and then they have like lifelong, like, oh no, bitch, this is how
I feel like that group of individuals is like kind of overlooked a lot too. Like the people whose parents have money, that's not their money. That's not. It was never my money.
And it's always the kids whose parents have fucking money. I sound so middle child.
You looked over like.
No, but it's literally always the kids' parents who have money. Like, I'm sorry, everybody I went to specifically high school with, even probably middle school, bro. Like, no one's parent was rich as fuck. Like, literally no one's, except if you were like, I don't know, like a transfer or something. Like, I don't know, you just went there. You weren't from there. You lived like 30 minutes away. But like, I seriously, like, that's a thing. Like, that's really a thing. Like, the rich families be having the most fucked up kids. Like, how did you even...
Okay, so I went to high school in Loudoun County, right? The wealthiest county in the nation, okay? And, like, the drugs. It was so shocking to me.
They unhumble. It'd be, like, unhumble as fuck. Like, damn, you struggled this much to get, for one, kids, and for two, the shit to take care of your kids, and then all of a sudden now... I don't know, you just let your kids do whatever they want.
Okay, I have one. This is the one that I've been holding on to for this question. we're going to repeat the question because we've gotten a little off topic here. What are your top 3 parenting beefs? My one that has really been irking me lately that we're about to see ramp up again because it's warm weather. Parents bringing their kids to breweries and wineries and bars.
I'll take it back even farther, bitch. Why are you going to a bar on a
Yeah.
Saturday night, pregnant, 35 weeks plus? You're about to pop, ho? You want to give...
Yeah, I think there are so many other places that your kids are supposed to be, and I think that a winery is certainly not one of those places. I am very much so judging the ones that have playgrounds up. That's pretty crazy.
Be living in front of whole ass playgrounds, and yet we're still bringing our 1, 2, 3, 5-year-olds to
The winery.
the local bar, the winery, the fucking...
The winery to me is like such a big one because y'all go and like, you know, I hope one of the partners stays sober. Like there's usually somebody in a group, I guess, that's DDing, but I've just seen it so many times where people just get freaking trashed and sloshed around their kids. And it's so inappropriate.
So I don't know if you remember, because I told you about it, but there was a situation at a bar that we used to go to. I'm not going to say the name because like I can definitely get sued, but
right.
So the bar that we used to go to, matter of fact, the bar we met at, there was an incident where this whole ass like family came to the bar with their baby. I mean, like 6 months.
Dropped the baby.
6 months. Matter of fact,
I remember that. Like oh my gosh.
6-month-old kid. I mean, like couldn't walk, couldn't like, bro.
I think people called the cops after.
Whole newborn. They came big deep, like 12, maybe 10, 8 deep, maybe deep as fuck. Past 5 is deep for me. I don't give a fuck. Put the baby in the corner next to the DJ booth. Music is, bro.
Bumping, bro. There's a DJ booth. The music's gonna...
In the corner of the DJ booth is wild. Your kid is not, like, you need...
No headphones, no any ear protection.
Nothing, bro. They make that shit for kids. So when they left the bar, they all were outside getting plastered, left the kid, all that. When they left, the kid's mom or whoever it was dropped the baby right when they were walking out.
Oh my God.
She was so drunk, she dropped the baby. Feds got called, but they ran out and shit. But like, this is the shit I be saying, like, bro,
dropped your baby. I'm judging.
Yeah, like, respectfully, like,
there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
If I watch you drop your fucking newborn, fuck a 6-month. If you're not at a year, you're a newborn, bro. You're a newborn if you haven't passed 1 year. Excuse me. Some people shouldn't have kids. They really fucking shouldn't. That situation, and then like, you know, furthermore than that, which we'll get into later, but like that right there, that's why I was saying earlier, the kids nowadays, that might not have played a part, but that's where it starts at, bro. Their parents don't give a fuck. So then when they have kids, they're like, oh no, it's still finna be the same shit. I'm just gonna like act the same way around my kid while they grow up. And then they are surprised when they act fucking... People's parents are actually trash, and then they get mad when their kid acts the same way. Like, the least you can actually do is be surprised. Like, oh shit, like, my bad, like...
My second one, after kids at wineries, bars, and breweries, is parents that enable their child's bad behavior, especially into adulthood.
I don't know if they heard you because your mic's right here, but she said another parent beef that she has is parents enabling their kids when they do dumb, wrong, stupid, fuck shit.
Or just not, like, enabling as far as...
DWFS. Dumb, wrong, fuck shit. Label that one. Hashtag that one. DSFS.
That was close.
I don't even remember. Anyways, yeah. It be y'all's dumbass moms. I'm sorry.
Well, of course it's the mom. The dad's not there. We just found that out.
Like, it be y'all's dumbass moms. It really be like, your mom really never had a man to love her. Like I said, if this is too harsh for you, babe, leave. Like, cause we're about to get real fucking deep. Like, we've been deep. We're 4 episodes deep, which means you should have known
Like,
by
pick me
now.
ass moms.
Like I said,
yeah.
big pick me, big pick me. Like,
No, like they think it's a little too funny when your friends have crushes on them. The boy mom, the like weirdo boy mom.
like, yo,
That's another one.
we're in here, not in here.
Catching flights, not feelings. We've been going on tangents. I vote we go to the next one.
Okay.
Top 3 things you heavily avoid with parenting that your parents did. Everybody has those things that they're like, if I ever have kids, I'm never doing that.
I feel like since I have kids, I feel like the one thing that I can't say parents because I only had a mom, but I feel like the one thing my mom did that I would literally never do to my kids is, I feel like what we were just talking about, the enable thing. I feel like my mom, she didn't enable me, but she basically like didn't teach me how to carefully move around things and how to just generally do life shit. I feel like she definitely didn't lead me in the right path to where when I actually got into shit on my own, I didn't really know what the fuck to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then got mad when I would get mad about not being able to know how to do it. Like, you just did it for me, which is like kind of low key enabling, but like in a sense not. But like, you get what I'm
It's like
saying.
copying off somebody else's homework for like
Yeah,
their test. Like you don't learn the actual material, but it's done.
I have another thing too. I mean, it's kind of front forward. Like, I'll never choose a man over my kids. Like, you're never, and I mean ever, putting your hands on my kids. I don't give a fuck if you donated your sperm or not.
If that's, especially if it's not their father. Not that their father should be putting hands on, but like,
I mean, there should be no physical thing ever.
Yeah, but like especially for lack of a better word, especially when it's not even their own parent.
One of my other parent beefs is definitely like, okay, so like if you have a step parent and like they're overstepping, like, babe, you just got here. And I mean, like, it's one thing if you got with somebody either while you were pregnant or
my
like
stepdad came in right after I was born. So
yeah, like it's got to be
for me,
super new.
But that's kind of my point for me is that like I don't remember any time that he wasn't there. So like he's still that, but like.
But that's the beef.
People,
that's the beef.
Other
though.
people, like yeah, bro. If this is a brand new person in your kid's life, like they should not be running shit.
No, and I mean like I said, like the new, like we were saying, like if you're first born, like the first at least 2 years of life, I will say, because the kids are evolving, bro. They're evolving like a bitch.
Internet, bro.
So we can just say 2 years now. But after that, there's no, oh, like you have to call him dad, like you have to do this, like I don't know, just that's one thing that is for me personally, like forcing your kid, not forcing, but like trying to get your kid to go with the flow when they don't even really know what's going on, especially with the step parent thing. Like, and if you're the step parent, you should be able to create boundaries knowing that you just got there and you're not trying to overstep. Like there's got to be pinpoints here where you know when you're like, okay, this isn't my kid, but like I'll give my input, but still keep that in mind with being respectful. And then there's just trying to be controlling because you just want to control your bitch. So you're just going to control your bitch and your kid and their kid.
And her kid, yeah, that's crazy.
So, but sorry, I gotta go off track with the beefs.
No,
but
fine.
what were we saying?
I think
Top
one of mine that my parents
should avoid with your okay.
that I always felt a personal beef with was like the hypocrisy. You know, like you kind of wake up one day when you're in like middle of high school and you kind of start seeing the world differently, and then you realize that everything your parents are telling you not to do, they're doing it. And you're like, bro, this is actually crazy of you.
Yo, like, and it starts so small, like with the little like myths, like you know the little myths that like your parents would tell you that aren't really true, but they just did it because like they're just trying to protect you, but they don't want to scare you. Like that shit I told you with my mom when she would my mom would do this thing when we would be in the car and I'd fall asleep on the door. She'd be like, "Don't fall asleep on the window. Like the door will literally fly off." My mom literally used to tell me if I fell asleep against the door, it would open.
She just didn't want you to nap, so then you sleep at night.
That or she just didn't want me to fucking crick my neck or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
But no, yeah, like, but because I was so young, I wouldn't have understand any of that.
No,
But behind it.
overreacting. I feel like it's
Yeah,
like the very
yeah.
aggressive approach to discipline, or like the very scared reaction when something happens. Like I remember if I would get hurt, or if I like, there's one time I was washing the dishes and I cut my finger on one of the knives, and there's blood and like blah blah blah, and it's like, oh my gosh, like don't get blood anywhere, and like, and as a child, you have to approach it differently. Like you have to approach the child as, hey, be careful, are you okay?
Don't cut your hand like you're like yelling at you is a little fucking wild. Like
Just weird stuff.
acting like you meant to cut your whole hand off. Like, oh yeah, people just walk around every day and
Like
while they're
sprain
cutting
my
onions.
ankle, and it's like, why aren't you more careful?
I think it's funny
I
how
wanted to
parents
be.
did that.
I
No,
didn't want to sprain my ankle, and it was never the goal.
The
That was never
fuck?
part of the plan.
whereas my ex stepbrother, this man literally made a tray of brownies and then took the knife and cut it from underneath and then stabbed the knife through his whole hand. No, yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. That was a whole ass thing. That was a whole ass thing, yeah. And then, he went to the hospital and all that. But my mom texted me and I literally texted her back and I was like, "Well, are there still brownies?" Like, and it's so crazy because nobody checked him for that. But like here you are, whereas you're the same age or maybe even younger, and you're just trying to like literally be careful because that's the sense you're getting as a human. Yeah, see, people are raised differently, bro, because your ass was cutting fucking shit, trying to be, you know what I'm saying, smart, and your parents were getting on ass. But my stepbrother over here just jockeying around with brownies didn't even think twice. Oh, if I cut under with a knife, it would fit. Like,
Yeah, I think that it's so interesting how the dynamic changes between raising a daughter and raising a son, and then your firstborn, your middle, and then your youngest.
those
Right?
are
And any
very,
variation.
yeah.
in
But they're all
number,
so different,
know?
bro.
But
Like,
they are, because there's just so many things that are happening, right? Like when my older sister was born, right, they would have been at their poorest.
mhm,
Her parents would have had no money, no time because they have to work all the time,
mhm.
and then no energy because you're tired from having to work all the time and having a kid and whatever. And that just plays a different dynamic when you have kids young. And then your middle child experiences some nicer things, right? And
Some of the finer things,
a different level of stability or whatever. But
it's
now
still, there's
you're
still some fucked up shit there,
yeah, your parents are still going through like really tough parts of their career. There's things like their parents dying or family members, friends. There's things that they're going through.
Very realistic shit, just going through
Yeah,
shit.
and I think that it's really important as children that we consider what it is that our parents went through, and I think that applies within reason, right? Like if your parents
To an
super,
extent, bro.
yeah, like if they're super abusive and they don't respect your boundaries and they don't respect you as a person, then of course, right? Like if you can't engage with your parents, then you can't engage with your parents. That sucks.
I feel like too at a certain age, like you start realizing that shit too, and like because we're so young and people try to depict, oh, excuse me, you're this age, so you're not gonna know. Like as a person with kids, I will say this as a pointer, they are going to know. That's why I said earlier, like past two, nah, you gotta figure out what the fuck you're gonna do, bro. Like sometimes my mom, like she'll be like, "Wait, you remember that?" If I bring something up, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, yeah, very
No, and I think that's like
vividly."
one of the funniest parts too. I remember that it's like that concept when you're in high school and your teachers are all like, "You can't show up late to college classes; they're gonna lock the door on
But then
you."
when you're a senior, you're like,
Like-
they're like, "Oh, fucking like,
and they're like,
still
"Oh, you're not
graduate
gonna-
you, still pass you."
You're
Like,
not gonna remember this. They're not gonna remember this. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. And
Like,
then you're like,
no,
no,
bro.
this was one of those traumatizing memories, actually.
you gotta be precautious. Like, you gotta watch like who you're around, who you want to be with, who your kid's father is. I mean, honestly, just everything.
You choose your husband. Your kids do not choose their father. You have to be responsible for choosing your children's parent.
Yeah,
Men, whatever, whoever you are, when you lay down and do things, you've got to.
You better make that bed, bitch. You better
Yeah,
make that
honey,
bed.
you've got to figure out what your intentions
From
are.
experience, that saying, like, people who don't have kids don't know, it kind of faded for me last year, because like all year, like, and I mean, like, just based off the shit you would tell me, like, bro, the people without the kids be knowing, like, because like like low
That's
key,
why
like,
we don't have kids, is because we actually thought about how hard and crazy that whole situation
because
sounds.
but like,
Whatever, bro.
you've literally taken on an entire role where, like, if something literally happens to me, you have to fucking be the second up. That's
I'll
a
be fighting your baby daddy.
that's a lot more than like auntie,
No
like,
problem.
bro.
I'm not saying that I know what it's like to be a parent. I think that's one of those experiences that you just can never even fully imagine until you do it yourself. And I have an insane amount of respect for parents. I think that like the job that you do is freaking insane in good and bad ways, of course.
That's what was this second? What would I avoid that your parents did? That we just talked about right
Yeah, it was
there.
having kids. I would avoid that.
No fucking
entirely.
shade. I love my kids, love them to death. They're the greatest. Honestly, they fucking saved me. But like, bro, if I had to pick to do it differently to avoid childhood trauma that affects my kids, then yeah, I would have waited, until, I actually wanted to have like my stability. But, life goes on. So I feel like us hoes, we just be playing with the little, like, some of us is gonna be like,
I
not.
just feel like once you have kids, I I I personally feel like you are required to give up like almost everything. Like I don't know, like people get really touchy and they're like, I'm not just a parent, I'm a person too. And like while I agree with you, you absolutely are,
Extent.
but you now need to be devoted to raising a good child.
You devoted 9 months to carrying an entire fucking, like, growing. Fuck the carrying. You grew. Like, you literally morphed a child. Fuck a plant, fuck a dog. Like, no
read a
shade, but
book.
like,
No, but it's not the same. He doesn't talk back to me. He's not
bro.
gonna grow up and be 13 and call me a bitch. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna like be the most disrespectful thing that I've ever seen in my life. He's a handful at times.
Actually, that's my beef. These parents be taking out their little traumas from their childhood on their kids, because
Parents that are jealous of their like
because
moms
they
that are
didn't.
jealous of their daughters, bro. Ooh, icky. That's like just the same as a boy mom that's like
That's
obsessed with their
so
son.
weird, bro. Like Blueface's mom, bro. Like Blueface mom, literally, I swear that bitch wants to fuck him. Talking about my husband's dick is bigger than yours. Girl, why the fuck would you even know how big your son's penis is
Where
past
are you saying
18?
that anywhere public?
Your son's a celebrity, babe.
That's so.
Why does that even the beef? That's something I will evidently avoid, bro. Y'all want to fucking go head for head with your kids so bad, and it looks so bad. Like that shit I said earlier, y'all want to be 40 plus still in high school. No, you're trying to go toe for toe with how much your daughter or your son was just like
I'll
you.
throw this
And
bitch out there. My sister's stepmom, bro. When my sister was in high school, that heifer was still wearing like Abercrombie and like American Eagle and like was shopping at the stores with my sister.
what you were saying,
So my sister, her stepmom, like
oh Jesus Christ, I just realized. Sorry.
I should probably not even be spilling tea. I won't go too far.
Honestly, she doesn't care that much. She'll never watch it.
Yeah, bro. But she like, oh man, dude.
No, just say it, because I know what you're gonna say, bro.
She like.
It is an exact replica.
No, like my sister would go to the mall to shop at Abercrombie and American Eagle and all of
that's what you were saying.
All of the stores that all of the high school and college girls were shopping at. appropriately.
I've been wearing the same clothes since high school, and I'm still that bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she would shop at the same place. I don't know, like
After 40.
I just
Y'all
just
think
feel
that's a
like
flex?
there are certain things that I guess would be like maybe appropriate, but it's all just very, very tight, very low cut for the most part. Like things that are appropriate on occasion for an older woman, you know what I mean? And they lived in Florida, I guess, so like that's like a little more like skin showy.
Fuck the state. It's the year for me, honestly, bitch. If you were born in the 70s or the 80s, I need you to fucking stay there. You're not wearing a fucking Abercrombie and H&M fit, bro. You're not. You're literally not. And then for you to sit here, bro. Oh no,
and I'm not saying dress old.
Oh no,
like,
they've fuck that. They
be
getting their nails
fashionable.
done. They getting their nails done now. Like the bitches now. They getting their little bro. I'm sorry, that little duck shaped nail
Did you
thing.
watch the NFL, the draft at all? Have you seen anything about?
No,
the
I don't
draft?
do that. The duck shaped
Okay.
nail is ugly. I'm sorry, y'all can kiss my ass. That
It
little
is.
that duck shaped white ass
weird.
nail.
I just like I know y'all be getting shit all up under.
Scoop, pooper scooper.
Yeah,
That's the real
big poop scoop.
That's the real PS, bro. That's the real PS. And we're not cropping this out, bitch. Y'all are the real PSs, bro. NPCs, PSs,
Super
CPUs,
supers.
bI
As a dog mom, I'm familiar.
didn't mean to cut
What
you
were we
off, but
saying?
no, you were talking about your
know.
sister's stepmom, which is why I got into that. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But that is that
What was I saying? It was like
you were saying her stepmom used to go to
like
Abercrombie.
she would go to the stores and do all the shit.
Right.
And
Matter of fact, how old was she?
I mean, she had to be at like mid to late 30s.
When she was stepmom?
Oh yeah. Because Janelle was in high school, like middle of high school.
Yeah, and
Well,
see,
and then they would like also make my sister pay for her own clothes, even though they were getting child support. That's another crazy thing is this whole child support situation where y'all don't be providing for your children. What is wrong with you?
Oh.
Insane.
You see why this topic was sensitive? Every time we say something, different realm, different door, different world. Like,
so I don't have any children, but I have a lot of parents. At least I have a lot of adults. I don't know how to explain this.
I have children, but I don't have parents.
Right. So my older sister and I have different fathers. My younger brother and I have different fathers. My younger sister and I have different mothers. And then I have two.
Yeah, take that in, because I be forgetting, bruh.
Two step brothers. One of them has passed. R.I.P. My dad gave up custody when I was little, and my mom was married 3 times.
My mom is trying to date someone that's been married 3 times before they're 40.
Your mom is dating one of your friends. I understand. Therapy for us. This is therapy session.
Anyways, but no, continue.
Yeah.
Continue.
So I grew up in weird ways. Like my younger sister and I don't really know each other very well. I've kind of tried. It's complicated. It's not at the same time. Like we could just reach out to each other, but I don't know when to do. And we've all had very different situations and experiences when it comes to parenting, and we all view our individual parents differently, which I think is so interesting. My brother is closest to his dad.
Bro, you're literally every mix of everybody. Like,
I'm closest to my mom. My younger sister is closest to her mom, and my older sister is not close to anyone.
And
then my older stepbrother, he's also not really close to anyone. So we all.
It's kind of weird because like after you said all that, I'm like thinking, and you're kind of like just there.
No, I'm smack in the middle.
No, dead in the middle, and
no,
like
they're 6 years older, 6 years younger. I'm in the middle.
And I think that also really plays a part in the way people handle like when they have kids, bro. Like,
well, and my
because
younger brother being 6 years younger, I like summers and after school and everything was just me and him. Like I'm not saying that I like raised him, but like I spent enough time with him, and I'm
Because there's a
enough,
gap, bro.
yeah,
There's a
and I'm
little gap,
so much older than him that
Right.
I was in charge, right? Like that was the
Mm-hmm.
whole thing. That's how
That
that
was,
was able to
yeah,
work.
because that's how everybody was moving at that point too. Like you're trying to.
Right. And that's the other part of it, is where you are in life and why you get treated the way that you get treated. My younger brother, they had me. I was able to handle all the stuff. And it wasn't, they were working. They were working really hard. And my parents worked hard, dude. And they did a lot. They achieved so much. I'm always so proud of what they did, but they never nurtured their relationship. And I think that's another thing that we should maybe touch on, is parents staying together when they shouldn't.
Another beef, that, and also trying to force it to stay together because you have kids.
Or
And
staying together only for financial reasons.
yeah, like
That's like really crazy, dude. That one messed me up.
a lot of us are traumatized because our parents cared more about fixing their marriages or fixing the things with their baby dads or baby moms more than actually raising their kid together. Uh, yeah, I feel like that's definitely that's another beef for real, is parents trying to stay together when, first of all, your kids, bro, kids can see ghosts. They can literally see along with fucking dogs. She's a dog mom. I'm a human mom. Why do you think both of these things come together? They can both sense the same thing. It's one thing to have like a table argument, like when you really know, like, hey, the kids are around, like, I'm not trying to do this right now. We can do it later. But it's another thing when you're like full blown going belligerent. Y'all's partners really be trash. Like, y'all's partners really be treating you that bad to a point where you actually feel like, fuck the kids. Fuck the kids, bro. You're actually pissing me off that bad to where I don't even give a fuck if I tweak in front of the kids. It's definitely like one of those double-ended swords where you're like, fuck, like, actually, it's not really double-ended. Like you said earlier, devoted. You have to literally be like, fuck the baby dad, fuck the baby mom. You can get mad, belligerent. I've done it. I've been there. Like, I have kids. I have two baby dads. When it gets to a point when you're having multiple disagreements at a time, to an extent, like every day or every day at some point of the day, like, and it starts getting real toxic, real,
Volatile.
yeah, like, I mean, like, because kids soak up everything that you do. Like, that's why I was saying earlier, to a certain age gap. Like, that's why it's real specific with the parenting shit. If you're gonna have fucking kids,
Choose
bitch,
your partner wisely.
which is why I said what you said
Read
earlier.
a book, dude. Read some books.
What to
about...
expect? What to expect,
Oh
bro?
my gosh.
Like you said earlier, that's why I was like, I know I confused you a little bit, but that's why I was like bringing it up when you said you have to be devoted. That doesn't mean just solely like making sure the child stays alive and healthy.
You have
to
give up your
literally.
vices. I see it where people have kids and they treat them like they're fucking baby dolls. And it's like, this is like a real whole person that you are trying to raise. You are raising the next generation of people that are inheriting the earth. And you don't put the time into making sure they're a good person.
I really spent the last 5 years treating your kid like a cabbage patch. Now look at you. Your kids at the gas stations doing TikToks and shit. Your kids saying nigga at 10 years old. Your kids
And white. Anyways, I saw this TikTok the other day, and it was a black gentleman, and he was it looked kind of like a classroom of black little boys, and then there was, they looked like they're teachers, but it was just all, it was all black people.
Was it like a grouper? Like,
it was in a, like, it looked like a classroom. He had a whiteboard set up, and she was standing on one side of the whiteboard, and he was standing on the other side, and there was kids all in their little seats, and they were all watching. And he goes up to her. I don't remember if it was like hug or something like that, but it was like, hey, can I get, like, give me a hug? And she's like, no, I'm okay. And he's like, well, come on, like, blah blah blah, we're cool, we're friends, we're whatever, give me a hug. And she was like, no, like I'm really
Give me a
okay.
hug.
Like
Give
I'm
me
good.
a hug.
And
Give me
he's
a
like,
hug.
you're not gonna give me a hug. Like I did all this. I drove all this way. I did whatever. And she's like, okay, fine. And she gives him the hug, right? And so he looks to the boys and he's like, is that right? And they're like, no. And they're
Nah.
little. They're probably like 7 at most. They look like kindergarten, first grade aged. And they're like, no. And he's like, do we even want a hug like that? And they're like, no. And he's like, can you guys tell me what's wrong here? And they're like, the body language. And they're little, but you can tell that he's been teaching them how you're supposed to interact with people and what consent is, right? And so that's my
Yeah.
thing with
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
enabling, the
Mhm,
this, the that,
mhm.
like all of it. I feel like links back to lazy parenting.
Yeah, like avoid your bullshit, bro. Just focus on creating better. Like
You've got to call your child out. You're not their friend.
you're not at all, bro.
Not
Call your kid out, and like I was saying earlier, bro, let your shit go, bro. Respectfully, all the shit you went through as a kid, it's done. You have your own kids now. It's time to fucking teach them what you didn't want to feel ever.
I feel like there, and maybe we could break it down into more than two, but I feel like there are two very big and like the most important parts of parenting are teaching your child and oh shit.
No, teaching is big,
I
bro.
just
Like
lost the other one.
no,
I don't know how else to word this. This isn't actually what I was even gonna say, but I think this is a really big one too. Is teaching your child failure, walking your child through hard times, but not like hard times in a dangerous way, right? You're supposed to create an environment in which they have stability as far as food and shelter and everything like
right.
that. But when you have a child in a situation in which you cannot raise that child to fully experience these things, and I don't mean like they need to go on vacations or they need to do whatever, but you've got to engage. I feel like 90% of the kids that I talk to that had parents that were poor or like super impoverished didn't know until they were older.
That they were
Yeah, because like
well, because the point in having a kid is while you're look, if you're gonna have a kid while you're actively struggling, the point in having the kid is to make you not struggle because you know raising a whole at
the idea of God giving people children as a punishment. How do you interact with that concept?
damn.
You know what I mean? Because like people say it all the time, and maybe punishment isn't fully the right word, but
I'm gonna pull out the matrix shades.
right. Really get into this. A woman that's living too fast and she gets pregnant and has to, and everybody's like, well, this will surely slow her down or make her settle down or whatever.
No, it's gonna make
And
her
if a
faster.
and if a guy has a daughter, right, and he's somebody that notoriously treated women poorly, the expression is, oh, she's gonna,
Be treated.
teach him his lesson kind of thing. Well, and that is also the thing, right? Too, is like, dang, why would you give this piece of crap man a child?
Honestly, you cannot have a son because you're actually like you're an open gaping asshole on Pornhub. Literally trash, dirty, stinky.
That is another one of the sayings, is that men that aren't men, that shouldn't continue their name on, don't get sons.
You've heard the whole like women having sons like, oh, you had to be taught what real love is. Honestly, I'm sorry.
That
like
is not on that's not on your child. You're supposed to teach your child real
leave
love.
now if you want to leave because we're getting into it. I'm
Supposed
sorry.
to teach your child unconditional love, but that doesn't mean letting them do whatever.
Low-key very sexist. Like y'all be trying to take that little oh I had a son thing to like a very far extent. Like you tried to knock it in the hole. Like nah, no, you. I honestly feel like it never really mattered what gender child you had. If you were getting treated like shit prior to any pregnancy, that wasn't your man. That wasn't your. Because niggas can have change arounds during and after, cool. But like, bro, I'm talking about the entire
The
time.
biggest message that I'm really feeling like I'm getting out of this whole podcast today is that like you have got to be mindful and aware of who you're having children with.
Y'all have really made up every excuse to have kids.
Stop giving scrubs kids. Men and women, what do I call them? Bums.
No, matter of fact, back up. That's my beef with you hoes. Y'all have made up every fucking reason to keep having babies with fuckers.
No, and then you don't know why
What do
your
you
kids don't
mean?
fuck with you.
What do you
Then
mean?
you're like,
What do you mean?
I don't know why my kids don't talk to
No,
me.
you that. But what do you mean? Having your son taught you how to love? What are you fucking talking about? Bitch, my daughter's taught, bro. A daughter's really going to, like, bro, respectfully, like, y'all can disagree.
I hate that stuff where they're like, oh, like a girl mom would never understand, or like a boy
Don't
mom
give a
would
fuck.
never understand.
Don't give a
that
fuck.
Stuff makes me so upset because
That's my
like,
beef.
there
That's
are
my beef.
absolutely little girls that love their princess stuff and their Spider-Man and their Superman and their Batman. Like, what?
And it
what?
really be the people that weren't tomboys in there. It really be the bitches that
No,
weren't
and little boys
tomboys.
are
Like,
allowed to like
look
pink,
at your kids
bro.
now, wearing jorts. The fuck?
Have you seen those jorts at Old Navy? Let's talk about that for a second too.
I don't shop at Old Navy.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not saying I don't shop there. I have not. I just haven't shopped there because they had the little racist thing going on, but then Shaquille
Oh.
O'Neal bought fucking Old Navy out because they were like legitimately being racist. And then, but that was like what,
Is Gap in
2018?
the clear?
Oh, I don't know about Gap, bitch.
Who's the one that did the jean commercial
That was-
in the opposite of Sydney Sweeney? Remember when she did her American Eagle or whatever, and she was like, these jeans are blue
Oh.
eyes and blonde hair
God,
and
that
white
hoe ass.
supremacist. And then like,
See, like
then it
this.
was, like,
Matter of
Old
fact,
Navy,
hold
they
on,
did,
hold
like,
on.
Cat's Eye or what, I don't know.
Sydney Sweeney is a prime example of live your life, but very much be smart about it. She is one of my top like 10 actresses, bro.
Her
Like,
marketing of herself is insane. Like that whole any publicity is good publicity. She understood that.
either way, my point still stands. She knows she's not gonna have any kids.
Sydney Sweeney?
I'm just playing. No, she could want kids, but I mean, I'm not judging, but
No.
that whole thing, like
My nose itches. Allergy. Yeah, man. I feel like as a parent, it's a huge part of your job to protect your children from the internet, right? And when you post your kids on the internet and you
to an extent, because like after that Jeffrey Epstein shit, yeah,
like your digital footprint is forever, right? The things that you post and whatever.
internet
Like,
forever.
look at Mamdani's wife getting clocked for stuff she did.
Like, bro, just because you deleted that OnlyFans doesn't mean it's not there. It's
You
there.
can say the N-word and it's still there.
There,
Like,
my
but I do think that brings up the point of recognizing what was happening at the time,
Yeah. Respect for sure.
what your children wear.
It'd be as small as this too, like, cause a lot of y'all don't think it's big, but like,
It's a huge thing. What you present physically is like, I look a little sloppy right now. I'm wearing a big hoodie. I'm comfy. I'm at the house with my buddy. Like
they're children, bro. Teach your kids how
to work.
Like when we was in school, bro, like I feel like a lot of us were like trying to go to school to dress to impress when it
Yeah.
was
I remember like wanting to feel like kind of sexy. I wanted like, you know what I mean? Like the shorter shorts. I wanted my legs to be out.
That was me in 8th grade. School for me before 8th grade was dress however, because we're going to school. We're going to somewhere where it doesn't matter.
Shorts, bitch. I had a brown striped shirt with my blue and brown.
Like why are we
That
wearing
didn't
fucking bodycon dresses to fucking middle school, bro?
The
Like
crop
no.
tops, people are always like, why can't I wear a spaghetti strap?
There's a reason why, low key, like now that we're older, I'm
It's
like,
not
damn,
about
there's
the
a reason why
boys.
they
I
fucking.
personally don't feel like my modest dressing has anything to do with how men are going to perceive me.
I was never gonna wear a spaghetti strap, regardless if there was men or not. It wasn't my comfortability, bro.
Right,
Like,
and I'm not saying that you're not allowed to. Like, it's
some of y'all really were on dick about what we were wearing in middle school.
No, and there's
and
like
it
weird
was
points to it where it's like we're children and we're wearing a tank top. Like, you shouldn't be sexualizing us in the way that you are. You shouldn't be allowing the boys around us to make it so it's uncomfortable for us to wear tank tops when they can be shirtless.
No, facts.
Like,
Facts.
that's really,
Just
really
as men don't
crazy.
have boobs
Tatas,
doesn't
they
mean
still have nippers.
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like it was definitely more so to me the same aspect as a female being nude. Like it's
But
not.
on the other side of that, if your shorts have your butt hanging out and your lips parting the sea, like, yeah, girlfriend, that might be a little bit crazy for an education situation at a country concert, at a little concert,
like,
at a like going to the beach, going out, whatever.
there
like,
are certain settings where you're supposed to
time and
dress
place.
warmly, wear
Time
the
and
type of
place.
outfit. You know what I'm saying? So
When you go into the even younger children, the little girls, I saw recently, I think it was Old Navy, not to bring back up Old Navy. They kind of
y'all have had some history, no
apparently.
shade.
And it's the little girl shorts that they have. Actually, I'm gonna pull this up, and then if you can, pull it up on the thing when the time comes. Take them off because I can't find them now. But I swear to you, they have those. I mean, like, even.
Well,
I
for
don't know.
first and
It
foremost,
depends.
the Old Navy sizes to the most petite. Fuck a zero, bitch. We were hitting a triple O, a
that's
triple, a
crazy.
quadruple. Old Navy sizes to like.
So my
It might as well be a baby
like
store.
old-
Like, let me just say something real quick. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So I had an old friend. Her mom bought me a crop top when we were in 7th grade, and it was a sleeveless crop top, just this mesh, like it covered everything, like it wasn't see-through or anything, but it was a literal sleeveless, like literal crop top mesh, little like danglings right there. Bro, I tried on that shirt in front of my mother. No shade, like, ma, if you watch this, like, we cool, but like I gotta say this real quick. Like, she looked at me and she goes, I don't know why you have that on. Like, what are you gonna go sell your body or something? And I was like,
no, they had to embarrass us. I think as parents, part of parenting is embarrassing your children, because if in this no bullying, no whatever world, right? There's nobody humbling these kids into understanding how to behave and what is appropriate. Like, and
well,
like,
the way she said it, low key, like, kind
no,
of hurt
it's
my feelings
offensive,
because,
but like,
well,
you
no, because
knew
what
that it
she
was
said,
inappropriate
well,
from
what
there,
she
right?
said at first was valid, but then she let it, or she set it off with, you look like you're gonna go sell your body on the street. When it was low key, like when I think about the crop top now that I'm a grown ass woman, I'm like, selling your body's a little crazy for the shirt it was, but I
Right.
got the aspect of it. Like,
Well, teach your kids also to dress for the weather, dress for the event, dress.
yeah, a lot of us were dressing to be cute when it was fucking freezing.
Right. Like, I remember
Icicles
when I was
hanging.
young, I think it was middle, maybe high school, but like where the pencil skirts were very big, and they were mostly like spandexy, like pencil skirts.
Bro,
So
they
were
had us
short and tight.
ass out at 6 a.m. and
Right, like
bro,
walking to school with booties on, and like nobody.
and y'all was loud as fuck. And y'all was out there kikiing at 6 a.m.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
unjacketed.
No, like, because it didn't match the fit. Crazy. It's not just your school age children. Like, there's a level of awareness that you need to have about your kids' clothes in general, like for safety, right? You don't want to put your kids in blue bathing suits and go to the pool.
Yeah.
Because they blend in with the water. It's going to be harder to see if they're drowning, right?
Yeah,
like,
no, I mean,
there's
yeah.
just like so many aspects of it that need to be taken into consideration. And
I feel like also that's the hardest thing about parenting.
Is knowing all of the things you need to pay attention
Bro,
to.
you could literally like I said, like I'm a mom.
It's
like,
a lot.
I'm a mom of 2. They're 5 years apart. Bro, like, for one, you gotta set that shit up early, because that little saying, like, oh, start them off early, like, bro, like, wear the fun shit now and then worry about the excessive shit later. Like, you could still be cute. I feel like my daughter has that problem right now where she's going through this little crisis where she's trying to be grown, but but you're not grown, bro. Like, and that's one of the hardest things about parenting is fucking when your kid gets to a certain age, bro. Like, they're gonna rebuttal. They're gonna rebuttal. They're gonna fucking argue. They're gonna tell you, like, bro, I'm gonna say it now. My oldest, she already trying to go outside without asking. and it's recent. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like the hardest thing
I
for
want you to
real,
hang out with your friends.
like
I
that,
want you to
and
go outside and have
like I want
outside
you to
time.
wear what you want to wear. I want you to do what you
Yeah,
want
I
to
want you to
do,
feel good.
but
I
I
want you to be
want you to do it
happy.
in a
Age appropriate manner.
I don't want to say sophisticated because I don't want to sound too like
You want your children to be classy. You want your kids to grow up with some class, some couth, some awareness of
no,
like
like
what being
respectfully,
like
bro.
semi
Like,
polished is. Like I want you to be a hooligan. I want you to be a kid, bro. Like
I
I
mean,
want
like,
you to
no,
do
like
these things that are
do the
fun.
things, but like you
Yeah.
have to do that shit in a way where it's not gonna fuck you over in the future, bro. Like,
You don't put your hands on somebody first. You don't
you don't need
lie, steal, cheat.
you don't
You
need to
know, like
do whatever it is that the people
yeah,
you're hanging around with are
right.
doing.
If they
And
jump off the bridge, you can jump too. I
yeah,
don't know.
like
Is
that
there
old
water?
saying,
Is
like, you know what I'm
there
saying?
deep enough
Like,
water?
because there are kids that who ask that question, right? And then there are kids who will just fucking jump. Like,
Yeah. Dana Carvey, he's a comedian. He does a lot of impressions, but he's got this one joke.
mhm.
And he's like, kids come up and they ask you the craziest thing. He's like, someone would come up and be like, hey, group of us are trying to pile into so and so's like station wagon, drive 5 hours to go skiing for 20 minutes, and then drive right back home.
For 2 hours.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's like,
What do they
and
say?
I remember
Only the
being
real will
I
understand. Only
remember,
the real.
like I remember being younger and like thinking like shit like that was kind of normal. Like whatever, bro, we're gonna be awake anyways.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm cool. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
got
all
it.
fun.
But when you like,
Like you listen to it as somebody whose frontal lobe has developed, and you're like, oh, so you're on crack? You're smoking crack cocaine?
that's what I was saying, bro. Like
Smoking it?
when your kid does some shit that you literally did that made you think that, it's done.
I bet
You
it is so
know.
hard for like. I bet
Don't
it's,
second guess
in
yourself,
general,
bro.
so
You
hard for
know. You
parents.
know.
Because you look at them and they come up to you thinking that they've done something for the first time, right? And they're like, they're not gonna know what we're doing. They're not gonna pick up.
Dude,
on
my
it.
fucking dude, Ashley,
They're
bro.
not gonna ever know.
Bro, my fucking oldest, my seven, bro. She fucking.
She's got a rude awakening, bro, because she doesn't realize that you and her father have done and tried it all.
I promise you, like, respectfully, she will learn today.
She
She will learn today.
yeah.
And that's the thing about having kids. I really did not think this through. They will really replicate the fuck out of you. Like whatever the fuck we're doing now, like dead ass, like even right now. While we're doing this podcast, I want everybody to rethink their life, everything we've done, everything fucked up, good, everything, bro, every little thing that molded you into whoever you are now. Or I mean, at least like, I don't know, just the person you are now, bro. Your kids are gonna act exactly like you.
My mom used to say that the saying is that it comes back to you tenfold.
That's what everybody
Right?
says, bro. It's
Yeah.
true, but I feel like it's more so on the second kid.
Mm.
Because Ashley's really not, but I feel like I'm underestimating
I
that
was
too
like,
because
she's not yet, bro.
she's
because
not
she's
yet. That's
about
that.
to. You've got a good like 15 years in front of you
Yeah.
of being in hurt times, bitch.
I truly feel like, for one, it stems from how everybody's been treated from their parents. I kind of feel like that works with literally everything we do, but more so just how we end up going about it after. Like, if you, first of all, if you choose to have a kid, if you choose to go 9 months carrying a kid, if you're a woman, and then you like kind of like fumble it and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, you're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're a deadbeat. Why the fuck would you? Why, like, you bitches be confusing me. Like, let's just get this out of the way real quick. You bitches be confusing me because y'all be trying to have kids with men who literally have treated you like shit, cheated on you, done this, that, flipped on you.
Trying to trap a man that already doesn't like you is insane.
These
ho.
men have girlfriends already.
Or
They're
wives.
already locked in. They're already locked in. And a lot of y'all have let that shit slide even after you knew about it. And honestly, I feel like that is the last beef I'm gonna say I have. Y'all bitches be so fucking comfortable. Y'all hoes, and specifically y'all hoes, because men can only really do so much. They have the greatest advantage. All you gotta do is nut and be gone. All you have to do is just send a signal and it's over.
All you have to do is not tell your real name.
Or-
Stop
but-
being so easy. Stop making it so easy. At the end of the day, we as women are the gatekeepers. We're the gatekeepers for the next of everything, right?
I honestly really never cared about what a man had to say, talking about some, you would never have that baby if it wasn't for my sperm. Actually, though, it's not cost efficient. It's very expensive. But I promise you, right now, and this is my opinion, y'all really aren't the one. You're not. Maybe the two, maybe the three, but never the one. We never needed y'all.
I think that when you experience all of that with somebody that is an active and real and reliable partner, that every bit of it becomes easier. How hard your birth and pregnancy is has been scientifically proven to fall on the father. And it goes back to stop giving these weak bum ass men children. And it's not to say that's in every case, I guess. You know what I mean?
It's not. It could be reversed, but it's definitely mainly common. It's mainly common in men, for real, because
when
y'all
they are an active participant in the whole situation, even before the conception of the child, right? Then it all becomes easier, it becomes better, it becomes supported.
Yeah,
like,
because it's the way it's supposed to be. Like, that's why it's so easy to.
And it's not just men, it's your partner. If your partner is not partnering, stop having children.
Gotta go. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's where my.
Anyways, point is, take care of your children. Stop blaming everybody but yourselves. It's your fault. You did it. You laid down. You had the kid. Take them. I was going to say Disney, but don't take him to Disney. Take him to like Universal or something. I don't know. If you have one job and you can't afford to do all the things, get a second job. If you have a second job and you still can't afford to do the things, that's fair. This economy sucks and you should vote and try to make a difference. If your baby daddy is garbage, hire somebody. I don't know. Beat his ass. Okay, bye. Love you.